Hello, and welcome back to the Macro Gamer channel. My name is Mark Cassingham. Today we're going into the Sword portfolio weekly numbers. This is for week number 10, our 10th week in a row. This is as of September 20th, 2025. We're going to go over our weekly numbers. So this is our Weapons of Finance strategy, our Sword portfolio. This is our ancillary portfolio, so it's supportive of the primary. This is an offensive strategy, so it's an aggressive strategy, focused on long-term and high growth potential, aggressive volatility and risk. It's focused on sector investments with targeted stock opportunities and streamlined management. So we pretty much just do quarterly rebalancing on this just to keep things even. This is our Weapons of Finance Sword strategy. We have our shield and we have our sword. So currently we have our portfolio net worth of $222.20. That's a lot of twos. This is our all-time. So for 10 weeks, we're up $32.24 with a market gain of 23.72%. So in 10 weeks, we're up 23%. We have our portfolio weekly data for week number 10. So that's the past 7 days. We have a total gain of $14.68 with a market gain of positive 7.07%. So that's the past 7 days. Then we have our monthly data for week number 10. This is past 30 days. So we have a total gain of $25.51. We have a positive money weighted return of 14.44%. So pretty good for the month. Then we have our all-time performance, which goes back to July 11th of this year, 2025. Again, we have total gain of $32.24, and we have money weighted return of positive 23.72%. So that's 10 weeks of data right here for our sword portfolio. Then we have our weekly percentages. So on the right, we have our target allocation. So we have our ARK ETF at the top at 20%. So this ETF is a collection of stocks, innovation stocks. And then the rest are all single stocks, each at 8%, which total 80% of our portfolio's weight because there's 10 of them. So 10 times 8%, 80, right? So this is our weekly performance. We have ARK ETF up 8.12%, Village Farms down 0.39%, SMR NuScale up 28.69%, AeroVironment up 14.64%, CRISPR up 10.78%, Palantir up 6.39%, Coinbase up 6%, Stratasys up 7.35%, Rivian up 6.84%, Consolidated Water up 2.15%, and Rocket Lab down 10.39%. Rocket Lab crashing like a rocket. Then we have our monthly percentages, right? So you can pause the video if you want to see all these numbers. So all the performance, our weekly numbers, or sorry, our monthly numbers, or monthly percentages, I should say. Keep stuttering. And then our all-time performance chart here. So this is for 10 weeks, 10 weeks of data. So Village Farms been coming down. It's totally okay. Had a big run up. It's all right. We're going to rebalance this at the end of September. So every 3 months, basically I'm going to do it. So I'm going to do it at the end of each quarter. Basically, just keep it simple. And then no portfolio transactions this week. So quick and simple. Now we look at our charts. So on our 1 year, we have ARK at the top. We had this big run up since Trump's tariffs announcements in April. And then it peaked here around July 21st, kind of went sideways. And now we're taking off again, it seems like, in September. So it looks like we have a bit of a run up. So good performance there. We have SMR NuScale. Same thing, up since April, gone up, shot up. In July 29th, kind of hit our peak, came down, kind of gone sideways. Then we have this big candle spike right here. So some recent action for sure has been happening in stocks. We have our Consolidated Water, just been up and to the right. Pretty much since April, May of this year, been going up. Still up and to the right, still up and to the right. Village Farms had a big run up. Same thing since the April tariff announcement. All the way up, hit this peak in August, the end of August, and then sold off. And this kind of kind of rounding out this bottom here. Just make this arrow smaller. So it's kind of rounding out, looks like right here. We have Coinbase, same thing, post-tariff announcement, shot up, hit this peak in July again, and then we came down, and now we're kind of going sideways, but it looks like it's starting to curve up a little bit on its performance. It's doing good. Then we have Stratasys, but kind of going sideways overall. Really, since it's popped out in this peak back in November of 2024, it's kind of just going up and down, chopping around. Rivian. Kind of been up and to the right a little bit. Big swings in the price, but since August 22nd, it's been kind of coming up. So Rivian's doing better. We have Palantir, which is a super long uptrend, going all the way back here. Kind of hit this peak in August 13th, then came down, starting to come back up again. That looks like it's making another run for its all-time high. So I had a bit of sell-off, now it's going right back for it. CRISPR, kind of same thing. Since tariff announcement, shot up. It just peaked in July. It's been coming down. Now it looks like it's also making a run for its all-time high again. So it's kind of going back up. AeroVironment, looks like it's already at its all-time high. So April again, post-tariff announcement, shot up. Kind of consolidated downward, went sideways. I'm shorting this arrow. Look at that. It's already pretty much right around its all-time high back here in June. So it's already back at its all-time high. The Rocket Lab, same thing, post-tariff announcement, up to the right. And it's been selling off, and now it's kind of caught back up to all-time high here. It's September 15th, but now it's been selling back off, coming down. So Rocket Lab's been doing pretty good. Did not get enough sleep. All right. So normally we use the Grok AI for our fundamental research. So now they have Grok 4. It's in beta. So I'm going to see how this one goes. See if it does any better. Maybe more information, less information. It says available for a limited time. So I wonder if they're going to take it away. Maybe it's a paid for thing. I don't know. But it's supposed to be quick and efficient, I guess. We'll see. But let's see how it works. So we've got our ARK ETF news for the past 7 days. So ARK Invest increased stake in Bullish, BLSH, on September 19, 2025. Cathie Wood's ARK Invest bought over 160,000 additional shares of the newly IPO'd crypto exchange Bullish, split between ARK and ARKW, bringing ARK's total stake to over 129 million across multiple ETFs. ARK adds shares in Brera Holdings. In a filing dated September 19, 2025, ARK Invest disclosed adding 4.3 million shares of UAE-based crypto soccer firm. Okay, just make sure I read that right. UAE, United Arab Emirates-based crypto soccer firm, Brera Holdings to ARK, and 1.4 million ARKW following a 225% post-IPO surge that later pulled back. I don't get that soccer thing, but okay. ARK surges on defense sector shift on September 18, 2025. ARK rose 2% to close above 79.19, entering a buy zone. ARK's adjustments to defense holdings like AeroVironment and Kratos after U.S. reclassification of drones as missiles. Oh yeah, I was waiting for that. So this is interesting. Drone. I'm gonna have to look into this more. So drones are now missiles. Suicide drones. Obviously, they mean specifically. So AeroVironment has a I guess it's like a tube-like device, and it shoots out a drone, and then like the wings pop out, and then you can control it, and you can like control the drone, and you can fly it, and you can hit your target. So instead of classifying that as a drone, they're classifying that as a missile. So I think that's a big deal with like how we as a country, right? It's my taxpayer dollars. Buy these drones. So we don't buy them as drones, we buy them as missiles, and I'm sure the funding for that is different. It's probably better for the drones, I feel like. ARK strong year-to-date performance highlighted. And so NARK up over 35, blah, blah, blah. Questions whether to buy ahead. Buy recommendation, blah, blah. Don't care about that. Okay. I don't know how many times I could use this feature. We'll see right now. I might only have limited times to use it, so we'll see. Oh yeah, SMR. Some of these features usually are like, limited. You can only use it so many times. So let's see. So it looks like it does think a little bit more. It scans some stuff. It's scanning some new stuff. So there's a little bit more thought. I know when you use this expert feature, you only get a few, unless you pay, of course, unless you pay. And then the fast, you get a lot more searches, but you're still limited overall. So expert, you're way more limited. Fast, you can get a lot of fucking questions asked. This Grok 4, I'm not sure, so we're gonna see how far it goes. So we're gonna push it. September 15th, 2025, RBC Capital initiated coverage of NuScale Power, blah, 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 say perform a neutral stance, don't care. Greg Holman maintained a buy rating, blah, blah, don't care. Analysts debated whether NuScale stock power remains a buy, noting expenses, blah, blah, don't care. Opinion Schminion. Sold, okay. Fluor Corporation sold over 2 million shares of NuScale Power for approximately $96 million throughout multiple transactions, with prices ranging from $35.86 to $40.59 per share. Okay, that's great. NuScale Power stock skyrocketed, driven by investor excitement over a US-UK agreement to invest $350 billion, $155 billion US, and $195 billion UK in AI, quantum computing, and nuclear energy. Though NuScale was not directly named in the benefiting projects like HALEU, I would say that, fuel production and modular reactor build. So that sucks. So, well, it's good. That's good. So more taxpayer money coming in. Woo. September 20th, market announced high swing trading opportunities in energy driven by decarbonization, blah, blah, blah. That's not important. Oops. CWCO. I'm interested to see how many times I could use this feature, this Grok 4. Because like I said, the fast feature, you get a bunch of questions or a bunch of searches, I guess you could say. The expert, I think you only get like 2 or 3. And then you have to wait like a few hours to use it again. So CWCO stock hits 52-week high. On September 9, 2025, Consolidated Water CWO was noted among notable 52-week highs and market updates. Okay. Goldman Sachs increased its stake. They raised its price holdings. That's great. Bearish technical signals emerge. 2025, CWCO's 15-minute chart showed a KDJ death cross alongside narrowing Bollinger Bands, indicating potential downward pressure. What does that shit mean? What is a KDJ death cross? It sounds so maniacal. Oh my god. Some of these fucking terms I use. MACD, oh my god, another one. Death cross and bearish pattern. I don't give a fuck. Positive post-earnings momentum as of September 17th, 2025. CWO Consolidated Water shares were up 3.1% since the last earnings report, raising questions about continued gains. Mentioned as top-ranking utility stock, was highlighted as California's Water Service Group. Okay, included in long-term stock picks. Equity picks, folks, this doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. None of that shit means anything. Alright, so I just want to see like deals, shit like that. News, shit like that. I don't want to see, an investment company has an opinion about it or has a buy rating or something. I don't care. Don't waste my time with useless information. Oh, I need to figure out how to consolidate that stuff. Like, keep out opinions, keep out ratings, keep out shit like that. I want like actual news. Like, this company created a new product, or they sold this many units of something, or there's a merger or an acquisition, or they did something and then they failed at it or some shit. Oh, here we go. See, cultivation expansion announcement. That sounds interesting. So September 16th. Village Farms International announced the conversion of its remaining 550,000 square feet Delta 2 greenhouse in British Columbia to cannabis production. Square feet Delta 2 greenhouse in British. Okay, so they're converting it to cannabis production. Set to increase annual. So they're really going in on cannabis, which is fine. I'm pro cannabis. I have no problem with that. But I'm mostly in the agricultural sector for the the greenhouse technology, the outdoor technology, so you could you can kind of cultivate, pun intended, your ideal farming situation. So instead of utilizing just the soil that's there, just the environment from the from nature and stuff like that, you can kind of create your own microclimate. So I'm kind of interested in that. Like I want to invest in companies that can create their own microclimate, so you can theoretically grow anything anywhere. That's kind of what the idea I like. But anyway, so anyway, blah, blah, blah. Colombia, where was I? Okay, set to increase annual capacity by 40 metric tons, Jesus, starting spring 2026, with full operations by Q1 2027. The $10 million CAD project will expand total cannabis space by 33% to 2.2 million square feet. Yeah, they're really going in on this shit. December stock surge. VFF shares rose 31% over the week, driven by the expansion news and strong year-to-date performance of 241.12%. That's year-to-date. It's not even a full year. That's year-to-date. Through the stock close at $2.63. Let's turn it. Damn, that's a hella big fucking 241%. Woo, it's good. September 18, 2025, bullish options activity and social buzz. Reporting traders, blah, blah, blah. Don't care about that. Mixed market sentiment. Let's go pre-market. I don't care about sentiment. Wait, okay, so industry commentary. VFF featured in cannabis sector updates on substitution effects and botanical market battles, reinforcing its role in international growth narratives. Okay, interesting. What's after VFF coin? Yeah, so that's what I wanted. Like that announcement, how they're doing something with their business. That's the news I want. You know, I want that news. I don't want, oh, Twitter or X was abuzz with news about certain things. I don't care. I don't care if people got opinions. I don't give a fuck. People got opinions. These are my investments. I'm gonna write that down. Does it show me everything? Oh wow, it shows me everything. Oh, so this is all the thinking it's doing right now. Oh shit, okay. I need to see all that. So, oh shit, okay. So it's going through all this shit. That's why I like this AI stuff, man. It's consolidating a lot of searching for me, so I don't have to do it. Just makes life easier, you know? I don't like fundamental analysis. I think it's kind of boring, if I'm being honest. But I don't say it's not necessary. It's 100% necessary. But it's so boring. This is why I like the AI. I feel like it just consolidates it so much easier. Okay, September 19, 2025. Mizuho identifies coin as a fintech leader post-Fed rate cut. Coinbase among the emerging winners. Blah, blah, blah. Don't care. Kevin Durant's Coinbase account access restored after years? Huh? NBA star. Okay, that Kevin Durant. Okay. Bitcoin account locked since 2016. Dang, bro. Like a decade. Holy shit. Was finally. Dang. What was the price of Bitcoin in 2016? Like less than 1,000? Dude. Was finally recovered with CEO Brian Armstrong confirming the resolution on social media amid ongoing customer service scrutiny. Dude, what was Bitcoin's price in 2016? Dude. I have to know this right now. Pause. I have to know this right now. Dude, oh my god. I have to zoom in because it's like so crazily low. 2020, 2017. Dude, under $1,000. Wherever it was at in 2016, it was under $1,000. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. Dude, that's crazy. This dude basically 100x'd. Right? It's 1,000. It was at 1,000. Now it's at 100. Right? Oh my god. That dude should retire. Is he? If he's not retired, I don't know. I'm not a sports guy. I'm a stock market guy. I'd retire, dude. Unless you had like $1, and then it just 100x. That's $100. Still, that's crazy. That's a crazy story. 2016. Dang, I wish I would say how much he had. September 8, 2025, Coinbase CEO slams banks over stablecoin rewards. Brian Armstrong accused banks of using fear tactics, boogeyman issues to block crypto exchanges from offering rewards on stablecoin like USD, which yields 4.1% on Coinbase, urging fair competition. Yeah. They took that out of the Genius. I think it was the Genius Act. I think one of the fucking bills, but they took it out where you could not earn yield because that would compete with banks, and obviously banks don't want that. So I'm sure they fought that. That makes sense that they fought that, but I don't know the outcome of how it should be. It's not my opinion. Anonymous upgrade Coinbase to boost coin sentiment. Blah blah blah. Don't care. Coinbase rolls out on-chain lending with 10.8 USDC yield. The company launched a DeFi lending product allowing users to earn up to 10.8% on USDC holdings, expanding its on-chain services. Ooh, I hope they can sustain that. September speculation on new Coinbase listing heats up. Reports highlight a potential 25 listing like Bitcoin Hyper, Maxi, Doge, and Peep Node. I don't care about that shit. Coinbase's XRP holdings drop. Sparks X discussion. Using XRP reserves, 160 million tokens, blah blah blah. They do whatever the fuck they want with their XRP. That's their business, not mine. SSYS. Dude, 2016. Damn. Them shits was locked up for almost a decade when it was under $1,000. And now Bitcoin's over $100,000. God damn, that's a hell of a return. In 10 years, fucking 100x your money? Shit. That's 10x per year. That's fucking crazy. Oh my god. That's so crazy. Some people talk shit about Bitcoin. I'll be like, have you seen their returns? I'll talk shit about Bitcoin. I talk about the idiots that fucking buy it. They believe in it like it's God. Those are fucking idiots. It's just an investment. September 14th, analysts hide a caution on Stratasys as one of the 3 cash-heavy stocks to approach carefully. Cash-heavy. Okay, so it's sitting on cash. Now it's... Okay, here we go. Stratasys announced its Experience Stratasys Tour, a 3D printing truck event scheduled for September 22nd at Youngstown State University, showcasing latest printers, materials, and services for industries like aerospace and medical. The free public event includes expert interactions and lunch. That's nice. I like that. Post-process technologies integrated its Demi 4100 automated resin removal system with the Stratasys Neo 800 Plus printer, creating an efficient, chemical-free post-processing workflow for large-scale vat polymerization aimed at boosting productivity and sustainability in manufacturing. Okay, a little merger acquisition. Stratasys released its 4th annual ESG and sustainability report. That's unnecessary. Reporting a 23.1% reduction in overall GHG, greenhouse gas emissions. Yeah, greenhouse gas emissions from 2023. First time Scope 3 disclosures, 50% lower water intensity, and initiatives like SAFTM, Relife for material reuse. Material reuse is a good one. Recycling material. Yeah, definitely. The company earned an EcoVadis silver medal and hit record employee engagement. Yeah, I don't care about the fucking save the environment shit. Stratasys opened the September 17th. Stratasys opened the North American Tooling Center for Excellence in Flint, Michigan, in partnership with Automation Intelligence LLC to advance additive manufacturing for automotive tooling using F3300 and F900 printers, focusing on faster, cost-effective production solutions. See, this is like a lot of like newsy shit. This is good. Like things they're doing, right? Like this. Stratasys stock surge 6. I usually have obviously I say that and this shit comes in. I don't care about that. Concepts LC disclose a reduced stake. Well, I don't care. Useless news. RIVN. So far, I'm getting multiple tries on this. I wonder if I can get through all my stocks. Still got 4 more. That's kind of cool, though. You see all it's checking through all this shit, right? It's checking through all this shit. It's going through all these websites. It's going, so it's like it's showing its thinking. definitely is slower, even though it says Grok 4 fast. But it's combining the thinking and the speed. Right? So it's a little slower getting the information, but it's giving you a little more detail too. So that's kind of nice. All right, here we go. September 16, 2025, groundbreaking for $5 billion Georgia plant. Rivian held a ceremony for its new manufacturing facility east of Atlanta, set to produce R2 SUVs and R3 crossovers starting in 2028, creating over 15,000 jobs. Despite the rollback of federal EV tax credit under President Trump, CEO RJ Scaringe highlighted the vehicle's superior quality over incentives. Okay, September 16th, stock surge on expansion news. The announcement, blah, 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 yep. Bullish trading activity. Reflecting, blah, 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 yep. Elevated options call volume. Okay, blah, 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 yep. Shares declined amid JV concerns. Rivian stock fell 2.5% after reports of delays in Volkswagen's EV lineup, including Audi and Porsche models, due to software issues in the Rivian VW joint venture. Rivian also cut its full-year delivery guidance to 40,000 to 46,000 vehicles and expanded its projected 2025 EBITDA loss to 2.5 billion. Oh, these EVs are burners. Underperformance versus market. I like blah blah blah. Unfavorable comparison to NIO. NIO as a stronger than Rivian due to robust ops. I don't care. Good for you, NIO. Go be another company. I don't give a shit. Rebound on funding announcement. Rivian jumped. Billion in senior notes secured green notes to bolster liquidity for expansion. The company forecast 2.7 billion 2020 revenue, 44.9% annual growth through profitability remains distant. Current blah blah blah. Okay, that was a lot of gibberish that I didn't need to fucking waste my time reading. I'll be amazed if I can go through all of my stocks, because that's like 10 or 11 that I can search through. That's 11 searches. But I wonder, because it says it's in beta, available for a limited time, will they take it away? Or will they incorporate it? As the new Grok feature or whatever. I think a lot of these, ChatGPT, Grok, Google search, little AI thing, they're pretty nice. I just like not having to do as much work. Oracle partnership boost. Oracle CEO Safra Katz highlighted a deepened collaboration with Palantir, moving Foundry workloads to Oracle Cloud and enabling AIP development across Oracle's distributed cloud amid Oracle's AI-driven RPO surge to 455 billion, signaling expanded customer access for Palantir's AI platform. Okay. Stock price declined. Extended losing streak, blah, blah, blah. Bearish stock split speculation. Analysts speculated potential for a forward stock split to enhance retail accessibility, but deemed it unlikely soon given shares at $165 far below threshold seen in peers like Nvidia. I don't get the whole stock split thing. In an age where we have fractional shares now, like, why do you need to do stock splits? Like, if we didn't have fractional shares, then yeah, stock splits do help people with less overall money to invest. They can afford the shares. But I use fractional shares. My platforms, I use fractional shares. Like, that's how I get access to all these things. UK defense expansion. Palantir secured a $750 million euro, that's not dollar, that's a euro sign, 5-year deal with the UK Ministry of Defense for AI software, up from 75 million. Dang, they just threw a fucking zero on it. Jesus. They secured 750 million, up from 75 million. They literally just added a zero, while pledging 1.5 billion in UK investments, including a European HQ for defense operations. Damn, that sounds crazy. They're fucking going into the UK. That's crazy. L3Harris collaboration. Palantir partnered with L3Harris to advance radio as a sensor technology, integrating radio data with AI for battlefield intelligence tied to U.S. Army's Titan program for enhanced threat detection. Interesting. $2 billion UK investment news. Following the UK deal, analysis raised Palantir's target to 205, citing the $2 billion committed as a catalyst for European growth. Blah, blah, blah. Experts flagged in September, overhired, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, I got it. Damn, Palantir. Just fucking threw a fucking zero on that. Jeez. They're like 75 million? Nah, 750 million. That's crazy. They just added a zero. My God. Just throw a zero on it. That's basically what they said. Just throw a zero on it. Crisp. JP Morgan, overweight rating, blah, blah, blah. Amid analyst praise, shares, blah, blah, blah. Positive, blah, blah, blah. Agreement for cash GV in Italy, reimbursement. Okay. On September 19th, 2025, Vertex Pharmaceuticals, partnered with CRISP, announced a reimbursement deal with Italy's AIFA, enabling access to cash GV for over 5,000 transfusion-dependent beta thalassemia patients and 2,300 sickle cell disease patients, marking a key European expansion for the CRISPR-based therapy. Oh, so Palantir is not the only one trying to get into Europe, or the UK was like, UK and Italy, whatever. But they're over there. Those fucking foreigners over there. I'm American. Valuation reassessment after CTX310 data. Early clinical data from the CTX310 program announced around September 13, 2025 prompted analysts to revisit CRISP's valuation, highlighting its potential in cardiovascular gene editing despite broader market volatility. Okay. Pulse earnings rebound analysis, despite a 5.3% decline since its last earnings report. Recent commentary on September 17th suggests CRISP is undervalued and poised, blah, blah, blah. Weekly stock performance, blah, blah, blah. Care. After CRISP, I have so many, I have to keep looking at my list if I can remind myself. It's so funny. AVE. So this should be 10. If I do one more, that's 11, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. I kind of like this so far. It's not too bad. I do like seeing this feature. Like it's searching. Like it's searching through the shit. It's searching, browsing. I think it's kind of cool. I feel like it's stuck. It's stuck. Did I cap it out? Did I break it? I think I broke it. Oh no, there it goes. You must have a lot of news on the fucking Yahoo. Keep saying finance.yahoo coming up. Come on. There we go. Okay, September 19th. AeroVironment signs Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, with Taiwan's National Chung-Shan Institute of Science and Technology, NCSIST, for collaboration on autonomous systems and technology development. Okay, interesting. September 18th, ongoing positive momentum. September 17th, Argus research lowers its price target of AV whatever. AeroVironment Chairman, President, and CEO Wahid Nawabi, oof, sorry bro, fucked your name up, delivers keynote presentation at RBC Capital Markets 2025 Global Industrials Conference in New York, highlighting company strategies in unmanned systems. Okay. Bank of America initiates coverage of AeroVironment, blah, blah, blah. William Blair reiterates outperform rating AeroVironment, AO5 shares surge 5% following U.S. government modifications to drone export policies, easing restrictions, and opening new international sales opportunities. That must be because they're classified as missiles now. Stock trends intraday boosted on release of. Okay, start over. Stock trends up 5.54% intraday, boosted by the release of the AV Halo software platform, which integrates mission critical tools for enhanced defense operations. Okay. September 15th, AeroVironment announces partnership with Arceus to integrate hyperspectral optical radar, HSOR. Let me say that again. Hyperspectral optical radar. Okay, I said it. Payload into its Jump 20 uncrewed autonomous system for advanced sensing capabilities. Okay. Also, the company secured a $240 million order for long-haul laser communication terminals from an undisclosed customer aiming at secure data transfer across multiple satellite orbits. Oh, wow. Dang, a lot of news. AeroVironment announces participation in the upcoming investor open house at its space and directed energy facility in Albuquerque, New Mexico, scheduled for September 30th, 2025. All right, AeroVironment got some good news. I like it. Let's see. Let's see if I can get one more in. Oh, it's doing it. Man, it's doing it. Okay. I might just stick with this now. I think it's good so far. I really like seeing this. Like, it's actually doing the thinking part. Oh, wow, that was fast. Must not be much. Yeah, must not be much. Rocket, September 16, 2025. Rocket Lab announced a new at-the-market ATM equity offering program allowing the sale of up to $750 million in shares, leading to a sharp 11.9% drop in shares during afternoon trading. The stock fell an additional 3.6% pre-market. So that's why it went down. Okay. September 17, 2025. Shares continued to sink 12% amid investor concerns over the equity offering dilution, with analysts debating entry points post-announcement and highlighting the Neutron rocket hype amid its planned 3-launch cadence. After-hours trading saw a further 3.9% decline on Monday. Okay, company updates circulating on potential acquisitions and involvement in NASA's Mars sample return mission, boosting long-term sentiment despite short-term volatility. Citigroup raises price target, Rocket Lab, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Wow, so we got through all of it. I'm impressed. Where are we? Okay. All right. So that's our sword portfolio update. So I guess I think I like using the Grok 4 feature, because the Grok 3 had the fast and the expert. The expert is like if you really want a detailed search, but you only get like a couple tries at it before you have to be on the paid program. Or the fast, you get a bunch more tries, but it's not as detailed. So it looks like Grok 4 is trying to bridge those two, try to make it give you detail and speed put together. So I think it was good so far. But anyway, that's our sword portfolio update. If you have any questions, comments, or criticisms, let me know. And as always, have a good day.